Tevin, hey, it's been a crazy week or so as we were talking, and the good news. Let's start with good stuff. You know, you were committed to VCU, and Coach Smart went down to Texas, and as you were telling me, VCU could not have been more wonderful about granting you your release. Correct?
Yeah, they were great through the whole process. You know, they didn't really try to force me. A lot of schools try to force you and keep you there, but they were great about it because I think the coach Coach Smart, they got a great relationship with those guys, so they just kind of, you know, took their time with it a little bit, but they kind of let me out eventually. So it was a pretty good process to go through.
I thought it was real neat. I saw that you had kind of tweeted out to their fan base how you really appreciated the love that they gave you and all that.
They were great too the whole time. Even now, they still support me. They tell me, you know, they support me wherever I go. But they wish I could be a Ram, but you know that's not gonna happen now. But they just wish I could be a Ram. They keep supporting me wherever I go, and that's just a great thing to have. Somebody behind you like that.
Well, obviously, Coach Smart going down to Texas, the reason you selected him to start with is your relationship with him. And just to clarify everything, obviously there's an offer on the table for you to go play for him in Texas. Where does that stand?
Right now, I'm still getting calls from like everywhere right now. So I don't really want to make a decision too early, but I don't want to like drag it out either. I kind of want to get it done soon, but not like too soon, you know. So I'm just taking all the calls in and whatever. I'm listening to what everybody got to say right now and just kind of taking it all in. I should probably end up deciding sometime soon. I don't want to drag it out too long. I'm trying to get it over with.
How big a factor is the fact that you already know him, you already trust him, you already really like him? How big a factor will that be?
It's definitely a key because, you know, all the coaches calling me now are kind of like new to me. Like, I don't really know him like that. It's kind of like I got to get to know them, go through the whole process again. I don't really want to. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to do that again, but like it's just kind of like it's kind of like dragging, like going through that again. So it's kind of like a key for them. I got a good relationship with those guys.
Are there two or three you can name off the top of your head that kind of maybe not surprised you, but that you were like just most interested in because of who they are?
Yeah, well, three surprised me definitely. They told me Kansas called for me. That was kind of surprising. UCLA was kind of surprising too. North Carolina was surprising as well. Those are always surprising. Those are like great schools. Mm-hmm. You know, I had great schools on me before, so it's kind of like a surprise this time just to have those even better schools hit me up. So it's kind of just like it's an honor, you know.
Are any of the finalists the first time around, are any of them still legitimately in the picture or probably not?
It's possible. I'm not gonna say they're not, but it's possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Possible but unlikely?
Nah.
Okay. Obviously, Texas, though, would be in the driver's seat, as they say, heading down the stretch. And just tell me, if you would, kind of what's your contact with Coach been since VCU released you?
Yeah, this is my release. They contacted me yesterday. You know, talking on the phone with him and Coach Morrell last night. He's talking about, you know, Texas and what they have there and kind of like all the opportunities they have for me there. Just talking to those guys. Just talking to me about like the roster and like how great the program is, all the fans or whatever. Like it's a great place to play at. So they're telling me about that stuff. Just kind of give me some details about it.
Have you, because of how many visits you took in the spring, do you have any visits left?
No, I took all 5 visits, so I can't really go anywhere like too far. So
sure, yeah. Sure. Well, when you say, I know you said sometime soon, but I know everyone's going to kind of be sitting on the edge of their seat wondering about that. Do you have any kind of time frame in your mind, like by next Friday or whatever?
Not really. I don't want to put a time frame on it because that means I got to kind of like rush it. So I'm just going to kind of let it happen naturally. And just hopefully it'll be sometime soon. No, but it's going to have to happen naturally though.
How strange is it to, when you thought it was finally over with, to not only have it start up again, but now obviously you've even exploded kind of more to just use that, because Kansas, North Carolina, those guys, they ain't just calling anybody.
I thought I was done with it. You know, I was kind of happy about that for these few months. I kind of enjoyed the peace or whatever. And now it's back ringing phone all the time, just text calls all day. So I'm kind of getting used to that again. But you know, I'm just kind of like taking it in now. You know.
Enjoy it. You only go through it one time. You know what I mean? I want to ask you real quick. I know you played in a couple of postseason games, one down in Florida where I heard you went berserko down there. Talk a little bit about your postseason experience.
I had a great time at the postseason. You know, we played in Florida Beach at the North-South game. That was a great time. I played against some good guys from North Carolina, good guys from South Carolina too. It was great. I had a great time. You know, I was on TV actually. I played in Indiana at the 3-point shootout thing.
Right.
So that was a great experience. I got to meet some guys I didn't know before, so I just kind of made some new friends. You know, made some new friends in basketball. It was a great honor.
Well, that's awesome, man. And we look forward to talking to you the moment you make your decision. So we'll let everybody know. Tevin, thank you, man.
No problem.